So let's start this episode by understanding what are Salesforce auto-launched flows in its true essence. Salesforce auto-launched flows are the flows that gets triggered automatically by certain events. Those events include some record changes, platform events, or some like automated invocation through Apex. Unlike the unlike the screen flows, Salesforce auto launch flows doesn't require any kind of user intervention. They run automatically, which makes them ideal for the situation where we have to do some kind of record processing in the background, some sort of email automations in the background, or we have to asynchronously uh, connect with some external systems to exchange the data. So that's the one thing. For the sake of easiness, I have also highlighted these bullet points in this PPT, so you can pause this video and just go through them one as per your convenience. And I believe with this, the definition of the auto launch flow is clear to you. Just to reiterate, auto launch flows are triggered automatically based on certain actions. Users can't manually trigger them. Moving on to the next part, we need to see the key points about the auto launch flows, and for that I have highlighted some of the common key features or key points of the auto launch flows in this slide. Again, this is my point of view, which I considered as a key points. If you know under another aspects of the auto launch flows or key highlights, do mention them in the comment section below. I would definitely love to hear your opinions. So let's uh, go one by one to these like let's go through these key features one by one. The first key feature here is no user interaction. As I mentioned during the overview, the auto launch flows doesn't require any sort of user interaction. They run automatically based on certain events, which leads us to the second key feature. These kind of flows are triggered by events. Those events include some record changes like after insert, after update, after delete, or some sort of platform events that you might configure in your applications that can also trigger these uh, kind of flows. The third key feature is highly flexible, which means you can customize these flows with the filters to restrict the amount of data that they can process, or even you can also configure certain conditions under which your flow will be run. So you can customize them the way you want it to take your automation game to the next level. The fourth key feature is can be called programmatically. What does this mean? As I mentioned during the overview, you can also invoke the auto launch flow from Apex scripts or Apex programs. So this makes them ideal where you want to trigger some sort of flows in terms of some actions that you take in your Apex programs or your Apex triggers. So for that kind of automation also you can consider these auto launched flows. So this is all about the basic key features. Again, these are some common key features that I highlighted here. In case you have more, do let me know in the comment section below. I will definitely love to hear your opinions. Before we move on to the common use cases, if you are getting valuable insights about auto launch flows through our video, and you are liking the content that we are sharing on this channel, do subscribe to it, share it with your friends, and help us to reach maximum people who can take benefit from our educational videos. So let's go on to the next thing. That is the common use cases for the auto launch flows. Here I have highlighted some common business use cases in which we can consider auto launch flows over other types of flows. This is my list. As I mentioned earlier, if you have more suggestions, more ideas where we can leverage the auto launch flows, do let me know in the comment section below. I would be happy to see your opinions. So some common business use cases include automated lead assignment. As you know that in Salesforce you can configure lead assignment rules for automatically assigning your leads to respective representatives. For those kind of uh, lead assignment kind of tasks, you can leverage the auto launched flows. Second is opportunity updates. For example, depending on a certain stage of the opportunity during the pipeline, you want to show different level of probability or different percentage of probability for your opportunities. So those kind of automation as well, you can leverage the auto launched flows. Then mass data updates. Sometimes what happen, you have a parent child relationship with your records, where depending on the changes in your parent records, you have to modify all your child data spread across different objects related to your parent record. Those kind of mass data updates also you can leverage the what I say auto launched flows. But before you opting for that, you have to make sure that you don't hit the governor limits that Salesforce imposes to avoid any kind of issues. The fourth, the integration with external systems. For example, you have just for the sake of example, we can consider that you have linked your Google Calendar or Outlook calendar with your Salesforce system. So based on certain events that you register within the Salesforce for your accounts, you want to reflect the same event automatically on their respective Outlook or Google Calendar, so that everything is synchronized. So those kind of external system integrations as well, you can configure the auto launched flows. This is all about the basic use cases in which we can what I say we can go for the auto launched flows. Here one thing to monitor, these are the common business use cases where we can leverage the auto launch flows, but all the governor limits and all things still apply to them. So to make your decision wisely before by considering the governor limits or any other system limits before opting for your auto launch flows. I hope this makes sense to you. With this, we conclude this use cases segment of this episode.